is up, YouTube? It is Onion Bomb here. Welcome back to our NFL week by week game predictions. If you missed our Thursday night game, make sure you check that out because we also have the standings for these predictions as well if you're interested in that. But for this one, we are going to get into the 1 o'clock through Sunday night football games to predict for you guys of the week 2 NFL games. I'm being joined by Isaiah. Fortunately, still no Jimmy and still no Steven, but we have their picks as long as also with Bull and Madden as well. So let's get into it. Starting it off, 49ers at Vikings. Who you got, Isaiah?
So I am going to take the 49ers in this. They won a pretty handed game against the Jets. No CMC even. They had a pretty good. I can't think of the guy's name, but like their backup running back played good. I wish I did know his name. I feel like that's messed up, but
Maybe even
I
CJ
know he
Stroud.
played well. Who?
The backup, right? He said he knew like Friday.
Yeah, that's like a big thing. That's tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am going to take the Jets in this one. The Vikings, they played well last week against the Giants. Obviously playing Sam Darnold. Kirk is gone. JJ McCarthy's hurt. They still got Justin Jefferson though. I'm gonna take the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Niners as well. They just seem too dominant right back at it. I believe the Vikings did they played good. They played good against the Giants, but I think the 49ers will get them. Jimmy's going with the Niners as well. Steven is also going to take the Niners. The Bull though is going to take the Vikings. Madden is going with the Niners. 31, 17.
Up next, we have the Seahawks taking on the Patriots. While the Patriots were able to have the upset against the Cincinnati Bengals, I am going to take the Seahawks in this one. Hopefully, Kenneth Walker can play. But either way, Geno Smith is a dog. I think they'll get the win.
I too am going with the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting too much out of the Patriots this season. 2-0 Patriots, that'd be something. Like this isn't a possible win for them. In fact, I'd say it's more likely they win this game than the Bengals won, and they won the Bengals one. But yeah, I believe the Seahawks aren't no slouches either. So give me the Seahawks to win this one as well. Jimmy's going with the Seahawks. Steven also taking the Seahawks. The Bull going with the Patriots. Madden is going with the Seahawks 28-7. Domination.
All right, up next, we have the Giants taking on the Commanders. And I'm going to take the Commanders in this one. I think Jaden Daniels looked all right last week, and the Giants, I don't know, man. Figure it out.
Yeah, I'm going with the Commanders as well. They just show more promise than the Giants. Jaden Daniels did seem like all right. I mean, even though I promise they lost to Baker threw like 4 touchdowns on them, so maybe not. But the Giants did not look good at either. They put up 6 points. So yeah, I have more faith in the Commanders in this one. I'm gonna say they win. Jimmy is also going to take the Commanders.
Left hands.
Steven is going with the Giants though. The Bull is going with the football team. Commanders. Madden going with the Red
Whoa.
Commander. Madden's going with the Commanders. 14-13. Scoregami, maybe.
Maybe.
Very interesting.
Our next game is going to be the Chargers taking on the Panthers. And I'm going to go with the Chargers in this one. The Panthers, I expected more from you guys, but I can't take you guys after last week's performance, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers as well. Panthers also lost Derek Brown, one of their better defensive players for the season. Uh, I just Chargers are looking decent as well. I mean, maybe not like crazy, but decent. J.K. Dobbins, shout out to him. Yeah, give me the Chargers. Jimmy is going with the Chargers as well. Steven is also taking the Chargers. The Bull, though, going with the Panthers. Some interesting picks early. We'll see if it pays out. Well, Madden's actually going with the Panthers as well. 34-26. That'd be quite the difference of games. Maybe.
Up next, we have the Saints taking on the Cowboys. And despite Chris Olave being, him, I think I am going to have to take the Cowboys in this one. They had a pretty good showing against the Browns. It was nice of them to, take care of the Browns for us. That was, very splendid. I'm going to pay them some respect and take them this week.
Not too much on Chris Olave. But I am going with the Cowboys as well. Like Isaiah said, Cowboys kind of dominated the Browns. The Saints dominated the Panthers, but the Cowboys are not the Panthers. In fact, they're quite the opposite. So I do not believe it's going to be smooth sailing for them. Yeah, kind of like when a college team like dunks on an FCS team and then has to face like Bama or Georgia. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, they look good, but I don't know if they're ready for that. So, give me the Cowboys. Pretty confident in this one. Jimmy is also going to go with the Cowboys. Steven is going with the Cowboys as well. The Bull is going with the Saints, believe it or not. And Madden is going with the Cowboys 21-7.
The next game, we have the Colts taking on the Packers. And, elephant in the room, Jordan Love appears to be, well, he is hurt for a few weeks, but he escaped, I guess, super long-term injury, so that's good for Packers fans. Unfortunately, though, I do think I am going to take the Colts in this one. Maybe a surprise. Obviously, no Jordan Love is going to be tough for the Packers. I don't even know who their backup is. Is it Malik Willis?
Yeah, Malik Willis.
Big Malik Willis. He's back in. We'll have to see how he does, but yeah, I'm going to take the Colts.
I'm going with the Colts as well. There's a part of me that thinks the Green Bay defense and maybe the run game with Josh Jacobs can carry with this one, and maybe Malik goes off, but I just don't really have that much faith in Malik. Sorry, Malik. Would like to see you do good, but I don't know. It's just the Titans gave up on him pretty quickly for Will Levis. It's just not the best vibes, and from where I've seen him play, it's not the craziest. And on top of all of that, I was actually thinking about taking this upset. Not upset. I don't know if it's an upset. Technic, kind of, sort of. I don't know. I was thinking about taking the Colts up before Jordan Love went down. Thinking about this game, so yeah. Anthony Richardson, pretty good start on his days. Yeah, give me the Colts. Give me the Colts. James is also going to take the Colts. Steven is going with the Packers. The Bull is going with the Packers as well. Madden is going with the Colts. And the score is 34-16. And they do not have the Jordan Love injury.
For our next game, we have the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm gonna double down on the Browns, man. I'm gonna take the Jaguars. Not only am I taking the Jaguars, I am guaranteeing that the Jacksonville Jaguars win this game because I don't think I've ever guaranteed a Jags win, and I feel good about this one. The Jags, it's only week 2, but I feel like they're kind of trying to prove people wrong, and the Browns, why not just double down on the clusterfuck. Like, why not start off at 1-2 and you paying Deshaun Watson all this money and he's doing this lawsuit thing now and just all types of kerfuffles going on in Cleveland.
The lawsuit thing is crazy. Someone saw how good he was playing. Yeah, we gotta reveal this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going with the Jaguars as well. I was kind of back and forth on this one, but Cleveland just seems to be Clevelanding right now. The Jags, almost beat the Dolphins. Almost. The Browns were relatively not even close. Realistically, not even close beating the Cowboys. So yeah, I'll say the Jags come out on top in this one. Maybe the Browns win this one. I don't know. I don't think. Jimmy is also gonna take the Jags. Steven is going to take the Jags as well. Steven's looking like a plastic bull. I just can't click graphics correctly. So Steven's going in with the Jags as well. The Bull is going with the Browns. Madden is going with the Jags 28-17.
Big AFC versus AFC or AFC East versus AFC South matchup here. We have the Jets taking on the Titans. I'm gonna go with the Jets just simply off. If the Titans weren't in the AFC South, I might fucking pick them, but I think the Jets, they're gonna get it. They're gonna come back to life. And Aaron Rodgers made it through week 1, so he can make it through the rest of the season. Got to get that first one out of the way.
Yeah, I knew the Jets still kind of meshing with Aaron and everything. I figured that the established 49ers, Super Bowl running of team, I figured they were gonna win that, but I don't know. I'm gonna be taking the Jets here, and I'm also going to take the Jets minus 4.5 for the Onion spread of the week. I think they'll at least win by a touchdown. I don't know. I just have no faith in the Titans and Will Levis doing anything against the Jets defense, and I think Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazar, who got a few targets against the 49ers. I think they'll put up some points against the Titans. Their choke against the Bears, didn't really do too much for me. I think the Jets are significantly better than the Titans. So give me that and the spread for my spread of the week. Jimmy's going with the Titans as well. I'm sorry, Jimmy's going with the Jets as well. It showed up on screen correctly. Steven's going with the Jets. Madden is going with... the Bull is going with the Jets. A lot of fumbling going on from me. And we are all in on the New York Jets. Madden only has a score 17-10, but that's the Onion spread hitting.
Is the spread 1-0?
Spread 0-1, unfortunately. Very close, very close. The Dolphins lost by 3. The spread was minus 3.5.
Two teams coming off wins here. We have the Lions taking on the Bucks. Buccaneers are home, I believe. Hopefully we established that off-camera things. Hopefully they are. If not, then I'm sorry, Brendan. But
they're not.
I'm gonna take the Buccaneers, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking here. I'm gonna take the Bucks. Give me Big Baker Mayfield.
Well, we're on the same brainwaves today because I'm going with the Buccaneers as well. A bit of an upset, at least according to FanDuel. But But yeah, I don't know. I think this is possible. The Bucks, they almost beat them in that playoff game, and I think I think they'll get them this time. I don't know. Sometimes that tends to happen, but yeah, give me the Buccaneers. Jimmy though is going with the Lions. Steven is also going to take the Lions. The Bull is going to take the Lions. Madden is going with the Lions and isn't even going to entertain the idea of an upset as the score is 24-6.
For our last 1 o'clock game, we have the Raiders taking on the Ravens.
Ravens, yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I was about to say Patriots. They're taking on the Ravens. I am going to go with the Ravens this one. I think they finally get their win of the season. Last week was a bit tough. They almost had it. The Raiders, though, they looked all right in their game, I think.
Yeah, they lost to the Chargers 22-10. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's all dead in Vegas, but not this time.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Ravens. I do say I gotta admit they are a pretty good team. Um, and yeah, I think they'll be able to beat the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders are quite on their level. I don't think they're gonna upset them today or this week. So give me the Ravens. Jimmy is also going with the Ravens. Steven is going with the Raiders because the Ravens are the frauds of the week. The Bull going with the Ravens. Madden is going with the Raiders. 31-17.
Moving on to the 4 o'clock games, we have the Rams taking on the Cardinals. Let me get the Rams in this one. Hey, Cardinals, I have Marvin Harrison Jr. in my fantasy league. I took him over some pretty good players. Can we get this guy the ball, man? Other than that, James Conner, he's pretty good on the Cardinals, but I'm just feeling the Rams in this one.
Both of these teams are coming off of losses, but they played pretty good in both of them and didn't have like the worst of opponents. Rams coming off a overtime loss against the Lions. Cardinals coming off a loss against the Bills, where they kind of choked that one away. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'm feeling more the Rams in this one as well. I will. Puka Nakua is out. I think he's out for a few weeks, but they still got Cooper Kupp, and they still Stafford was kind of slinging it against the Lions. It seemed like kind of slinging it. So yeah, give me the Rams. Jimmy is gonna go with the Cardinals. Steven's going with the Rams. The Bulls going with the Rams. Madden is going with the Cardinals. 17-7.
All right, we got a banger matchup here as the Bengals are taking on the Chiefs. Or at least it should be a banger matchup. Like that's what was supposed to happen. But the Bengals, they might not be a banger team. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs in this one. I just believe that they're better at the current moment in time, and they look pretty good against Baltimore. The Bengals, they didn't look good against New England. Give me Kansas City.
It's a tough matchup for the Bengals after getting upset by New England. They could really use that. I still think they may be a decent team when it's all said and done, but right now I'm going to take the Chiefs in this one as well. It's just they clearly have some stuff to figure out, and the Chiefs look like they're just they're there. Like Mahomes is using his receivers pretty well. Xavier Worthy on it 2 touchdowns already. I think 1 rushing and 1 receiving. Crazy. Um, so yeah. I mean, maybe the Bengals get something. I mean, they were trying to call that stadium Burrowhead for a little bit until
Yeah,
that
bro.
happened.
Like, come on.
I mean, maybe there's something there, but I think that the Chiefs will win this one. Jimmy's also going with the Chiefs. Steven's also going to take the Chiefs. The Bull, though, is going to take a shot on the Bengals. And Madden is going with the Chiefs, but close, 24-21.
It is time for our team. It is time for our game. It is the Steelers taking on the Broncos. And I'm going with the Steelers in this one, not only out of bias, but I just think we're better than the Broncos with Russ or Justin Fields. It's probably going to be Justin Fields, so we don't get like the, revenge game. But um, I like our chances.
My pick showed up a little early there, but yes, I am also taking the Steelers as well. There's a stat. Mike Tomlin's like 24 and like 12 against rookie quarterbacks, and they got Bo Nix. Yeah, I just really think we can beat this same like kind of vibe of like the Falcons, and like we weren't even favored in that one. Like I don't know, I'm just really confident in this team right now. I think our defense will definitely be able to stop the Broncos offense. And I think we'll figure it out on offense, even if it takes field goals. Hoping for a touchdown, but we'll see. Whoever gets the dub. Jimmy's going with the Steelers as well. Steven is also going with the Steelers. The Bull is going with the Steelers as well. And just like last week, Madden is the only team not on the Steelers. It's going with the Broncos, 27-24.
All right, it is Sunday night football. We have the Bears taking on the Texans. Why this game was picked? We got Big Caleb Williams versus C.J. Stroud. I'm gonna take the Texans. I almost fucked around and took the Bears though. I really did think about it. So if the Bears end up winning, I should have picked it, but I'm gonna take the Texans. I think their offense is just a little bit too much, like they're just too good.
I'm not sure if we disagreed this week so far, Isaiah, but I'm also going with the Texans. Think there's a more established team. A win is a win, but the Bears, they definitely gotta figure some more stuff out. They're still meshing. Caleb Williams didn't even throw for 100 yards. He was 14 for 29 and 93 yards. DeAndre Swift only rushed for 30 yards. The defense out there, I didn't think the Bears defense was that good, but they held it and they won from. They got some defensive touchdowns. I think a special teams touchdown as well. I don't think that's gonna work against the Texans. I think their offense is too high powered and too many receivers, and I think they'll be able to win this one. Jimmy's going with the Texans. Steven is also going to take the Texans. The Bull, though, is going with the Bears. Madden is also going to take the Bears. 28-25.
Okay, guys, so those were our Sunday predictions for week 2. Let us know down in the comments who you guys have. What are your picks? If you want to see our Thursday night football or our Monday night football predictions, be sure to check out our channel. Otherwise, once again, check out the channel to keep up with the standings too, as I'm in first place. So, I have a lot to lose, man. It's only week 2, but we got to keep it rolling. Anyways, this has been Zaya from Ascent Sports. It has also been Brendan. Shout out to Jimmy, Steven, the Bowl, and Madden. And we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning.